and then NXT off with Ricky Sage coming out for an in-ring promo. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. How do you start off with a promo?
I know.
Let's start with them giving a quick recap of last week's NXT and TNA. And basically came out saying he was tired to having to wait for a challenger and called out Trick Williams. Trick appeared on a big screen and said it's not his fault Ricky couldn't get the job done last week. He was really the one that walked away. Pretty quick segment. It was over a few minutes. I know Ricky Stage made some joke about Trick Williams, put him, stop with the cocoa butter and this and that. But, I mean, it was 15 minutes I easily could have done away with. Got really nothing out of it except for the fact that Williams told Ricky Sage that he will fight him, but Ricky Sage won you in Halloween Havoc. He said, we'll do it on my time. And that's kind of how the segment ended. And then Ricky Sage pumped himself up a little more. It was kind of okay. NXT, not used to starting with a promo. Didn't do anything to hype up the show or anything. I think after what we've seen already, you kind of knew we were going to get Ricky Sage and Trick Williams. So once again, it was nothing shocking, just kind of formalized it. But yeah, I gave it a C.
All right, Nick, thank you very much for the pumpkins. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, this, I agree with you. I mean, I could have done without the promo as well. It just came out and, really didn't do much for me. Just talking about, how I guess they're going to fight now at Halloween Havoc. And, just really didn't, do much. I mean, really not much more I could say about it. I mean, he wanted to challenge, I guess he wanted to challenge Trick Williams, but ended up kind of like challenging himself to put the title on the line. So, I mean, I don't see why, what the big deal is with them two. I think Ricky Sage is going to win anyway. And then we're going to see Trick Williams go up to the main roster.
Right.
So, but yeah, I didn't really get much out of this. I gave it a C+.
Okay. So, backstage segment with the Hardys, Leon Slater and Javon Evans. And the Hardys told them how they're going to be taking on Dark State at Halloween Havoc. We then went to a singles matchup where it was for the first time in 5 years that Matt Cardona stepped into the WWE ring as he took on Josh Briggs. Trim, what do you think?
Thanks. Thanks, Greg. Thank you for the finger hearts. Yeah, I mean, this first time I've seen Matt Cardona. That's the first time I've seen him wrestle in a long, long, long time.
Well, probably 5 years.
Yep, at least. And was I surprised that Josh Briggs got the win? Yeah. I mean, Matt Cardona's, a big superstar known all over the world. And, I mean, he used his wife's finishing maneuver, which didn't work. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent match. I mean, Cardona and Briggs were, going at it, slugging it out. Big slugfest they had. That Briggs, I mean, I like his entrance to the ring with the skull and the smoke, and kind of reminds me of Papa Shango a little bit. But I thought it was actually pretty good. I mean, he got the 3 count. Really no interference in the match. Clean 3 counts. So that's what I enjoyed about it. But I don't know. We'll have to see what's next for these two guys, as far as maybe a rematch down the road or moving on their separate ways. So, but I gave it a B.
Okay. Yeah, they were consider a rematch. I just think it was, another chance for a TNA wrestler to perform on WWE TV. Wherever you can find TNA, I'm sure there's not more people watching TNA on Access TV or wherever.
Right.
Through the TNA Plus app that you got to do. But yeah, I mean, it came out kind of hot, with some kicks and punches, but quickly, Josh Briggs took control. I mean, the crowd was clearly on Cardona's side, but I think WWE once again missed the boat. They should have played his Zack Ryder music. They really should have. The crowd was doing it. Once again, the crowd was going, you can leave, Josh, you can leave, and then telling Matt to stay, and okay, some moves well for a big man. Matt Cardona is just a versatile performer who's put on a little bit of muscle since his days in WWE, and so they made everything look good. But it followed your pretty much standard formula. And then looking at after Briggs, took some of Cardona's biggest shots, he nailed him with a huge running boot for the win. I mean, Briggs feels like he needs just that one thing to be taken seriously. I mean, maybe a better entrance music. He just needs something to freshen him up a bit. And if he does that, he's on that top level, Ricky Saints over Ben Trick Williams, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, I didn't like it as much as you liked it, a little bit more. The other one, I give it a B-.
Alrighty.
After that, we then went to the singles matchup where it was El Chico, Dr. Wagner Jr. taking on Lexis King. And this, as you see, Lexis King is getting better, a little better in the ring. It's wrestling. He's not just coming in to be a pain in the ass. I still don't like the whole sitting in the throne and kind of being dragged across. But, okay, we'll do commercial break. I think they did the NXT side-by-side for this one. But, Wagner obviously out-wrestled King and almost pinned him just a minute into the match. And then Lexis King, some dirty tactics. He then kind of took control, focusing on Wagner's knee to kind of weaken him. He was just about to pick up steam at 7 points, but never did. Never got there. It's like they were stuck in second gear, going through the mud. Yes, Wagner got the win and then pulled out the microphone and called out Ethan Page. Ethan Page came out and hyped their match at Halloween Havoc, and Wagner Jr. revealed there would be a Day of the Dead match between Anything Goes. So that was possible as part of this whole thing. See.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't care too much for this match either. I don't know much about Doc Warner. I really wish they would just let Lexis King be Lexis King. Let him be the junior loose cannon that his father was when he was wrestling.
He doesn't want to be like his father. That's why he made it certain to have a different name.
Oh.
So he wouldn't be associated with his father.
Oh, okay.
He was on his own.
But yeah, I know nothing about this Day of the Dead match. All I know, like you said, it's Anything Goes. So I don't. looking forward to seeing that. And it was an okay match. I didn't think it was all that great. Like I said, I don't know much about this Doc Wagner or whatever, but he seems like he knows his way around the ring pretty well. And Lexis King, well, Lexis King is just Lexis King. So, but yeah, overall, I gave it a C.
Okay. We saw a video package where Fatal Influence officially introduced Lane Reed as the third member of their squad, replacing Jasmine Nix. I think somebody here may have mentioned that was going to happen, but we won't say too much about that, will we? After that, Pina went to a matchup. It was a singles matchup between Zarya and Blake Monroe. Trivia, you're up first.
All right, thank you. Yeah, two beautiful women going at it in this match. I hear the echo.
Yeah, you just started to break up on my end too.
Yeah. All right, I'll restart. All right, guys, we're going to do a quick restart here. Every time we get the echo, we do a restart, and then it comes in a little bit better. Okay, that should be better.
Is it any better? Because you still sound a little...
Okay. I don't hear the echo.
Yeah, but you're sounding distorted on my end, so... maybe you don't hear the echo. All right.
And, well, if it gets worse, let me know. Yeah, Zarya against Blake Monroe. I mean, this was actually a pretty good match. I mean, Zarya showed some power in the beginning. Blake Monroe showed that she can wrestle, definitely. Which, well, I mean, we kind of knew about that in the beginning, but it was just a really interesting match for me, especially the way it ended when she took that hair thing out and stuck it in her neck or whatever the hell it was. And then Zarya, well, first of all, Zarya didn't want Sol Ruca coming out to help her out, but Sol, she's gonna come out and try and help her partner as much as she can. And but yeah, I thought it was a decent match. Blake Monroe did get the win. I really, Zarya was playing the ending off really nice. How she was just laying back there and sold that real good. But overall, I'd have to give the match a C+.
Okay. As it started, we had Zarya talking with Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca almost to me came across she needed to get ready for the battle royal that was later in the evening. Seemed like there was a little bit of tension between the two, and the announcers made sure to point that out. So originally, Zarya kept overpowering Blake Monroe during her first few minutes. Then Blake eventually found a way to counter her strength and take control. She started focusing on, once again, Zarya's leg. I guess it's just something you do when somebody's bigger than you, take a left or leg. But from that point forward, it felt like it was an even match. Zarya had the power advantage, but Monroe was willing to bend the rules more and use that to her advantage whenever she could. She don't know when she grabbed the chair out from under the ring. When she was going to swing, so Ruca showed up and took it from her. While the ref was dealing with that, Monroe used a hair pick to hit Zarya in the neck before hitting her DDT finisher for the pin in the win. The way this match ended was predictable when it comes to Monroe cheating, but the way she did it was just strange. Using such a small weapon and nobody would even to identify without the announcers calling it out was a weird decision. Zarya should feel like a monster. She hasn't felt like a threat to anyone in a long time. And so I think it's time for her and Ruka's partnership to end so she can be the dominant foe that WWE needs her to be. But yeah, I mean, I didn't like this. What you give it, a C plus?
Yeah.
I gave it a C.
Now, Greg, do you think it should end on a heel turn, or should it end amicably?
Yes.
Okay.
Send Soruka up to the main roster and leave her down. That way you don't have to have a heel or face or anything.
Okay.
You know, taste or betrayal. Just have Soruka get the ball, have an emotional buy, and then Zarya can be the badass that she is. That's the way I would do it if I was Triple H.
Alrighty.
Ariana Grace got her dad to give Stacks an X Division Championship match in the backstage segment. During that same segment, Trick Williams attacked Ricky Sage and said, "It is my time." We then went to a tag team triple threat matchup, which was between Brian Connors and Kel Dixon of Chase U, Shawn Spears and Nico Vance from the Culling, and then Hank and Tank. I'm up first. And so the match starts going. One member from each team was designated as a leader representative time, kind of sort of. So there's numerous near falls that got broken up. And the match itself only went 32 seconds because Bud came out. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know, you got the rule book there? Since when the match, which is no disqualification, end because of outside interference?
I've never heard of it.
You know what?
What's up, DeAndre?
It made no sense.
Nope.
So they came in, and so, it was Bronco Nima and Lucian Price once again about the mud. The crowd seemed happy to see them, but it was a week ending to a match that was just get going. It's almost like they're like, oh shit, look at the clock. We still have a 20-woman battle royal that we want to put on. We got to end this soon. So yeah, it was bad. I gave it a C minus.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I think if they had let the match continue, it probably would have got a higher grade because you had three really good tag teams in there, and Out the Mud or whatever they're called, OTMs. They What's that?
You said there were three really good tag teams. You're including Chase U, the two kids in that description.
Well, all right.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. So, hold on. Oh. But yeah, I mean, Hank and Tank, I like them. I've always liked them. And then the Culling, I kind of like the role they play. And Chase U, well, they're getting better and better. And it's just a match that I think if it went longer, I would have gave it a better grade. Never, like I said, never before have I seen a disqualification in a triple threat match, which is new to me. So, WWE, wake up, start reading the rule book again. But yeah, I gave it a C minus.
Okay. We saw backstage that Soruka was talking to Zarya. They gave Zarya her spot in the Battle Royal. And that's where we went to next. It was a 20-woman Battle Royal. The following competitors were in there. Ariana Grace, Cassie Lee, Heather by Elegance, Izzy Dane, Jada Parker, Jessie McKay, Jordan Grace, Callie Armstrong, Carmen Petrovic, Kalani Jordan, Tatum Paxley, Kendall Gray, Lash Legend, Lee Lee, Weiss, Mara Sade, Thea Hale, Victoria Crawford, Red Sinclair, Zaya Brookside, and Zaria. Trib, you're up. What do you think?
Well, I mean, the battle royal, to me, a battle royal is a battle royal. There was really no big surprises. I saw the Chinese lady come out and it's like, oh, that's Zia Lee. Okay. But yeah, I mean, was I surprised that Tatum Paxley won? Kinda, yeah. Was I disappointed that she won? No. I mean, I really don't think she's going to end up winning the title, but I thought it was a pretty decent match. I thought probably Zaria or Kalani Jordan probably would have got the win, but thanks to Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley now gets the win, and she's going after the women's title. But yeah, I mean, I thought it could have been a better. Well, really can't say a better battle royal because battle royals are battle royals regardless. But yeah, I mean, I was surprised that they didn't really have very many other surprises in there. So overall, I gave it a C.
What did you want for surprises?
Well, they could have brought in some more TNA people.
Okay, they had from TNA, they had Cassie Lee, Heather May Elegance, Jessie McKay, what else? Lei Ying Lee, Mara Sade, Victoria Crawford. Sorry, 8 out of the 12 were from TNA.
They didn't have Tessa Blanchard?
She's not going to be in it. No,
Oh.
they didn't have Tessa Blanchard.
Okay. So.
They had Victoria Crawford, though.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Recognize Victoria Crawford?
Yeah, she was in the WWE.
As?
That was her name. I can't think of her name now. Alicia Fox. Because I know she was the wedding planner for Edge when he was trying to get married to Vicky Guerrero that one time.
We had a few interesting spots in there. There was a time with Dusty, who had the opportunity to interrupt eliminate her tag team partner. What the hell's her name here now? What's her name? She's fine now. What was it? Oh, Mara Sade. Which used to be Dakara Jackson. And then as she saved her and pulled her up on the apron, she got run into by somebody which knocked her off the apron anyways. We had, the Final Four wound up being Kendall Gray, Jordan Grace, Izzy Dame, and Tatum Paxley. Kendall Gray is in the WWID on Evolve. I am telling you, next year she will be challenging on NXT for the US what's the call title?
North American?
The women's North American title. And then by 2027 she will be on the main roster. Just keep an eye on her. I kind of saw the same thing in Myra Valkyrie when she came over, and look where she is now. And then once again, Izzy Dame took out Kendall Gray, and then she took herself and Jordan Grace out at the same time by giving Paxley the win. We saw the Hardys. Oh no, wait, that was hold on. It was a moment where Zari herself to go help Sol Ruka after she was attacked by Blake Monroe. She could have stepped between the ropes and instead she climbed over, which is a stupid. The way Kalani Jordan tried to eliminate Jordan Grace was stupid because it would have eliminated herself too. Her handstand was impressive, but it didn't save her in the end as she had her feet up and then got stomped on. Carmen Petrovic was in this bout. Nice, she came out of the witness protection program. We haven't seen any hide nor hair of her. There was a strong showing from Kimberly Armstrong, the women's evolved champ. So there was a lot that happened, but all of it was left for nothing. As Tatum Paxi wins, and she's now the #1 contender for, I'll say it in quotes, quote unquote, JC James title. We'll get to a little bit about that in Nuggies News. I was expecting after we saw the three girls unite as fatal fours that they were going to watch it. I expected them to show them up in that crow's nest area and maybe taunt Tatum Paxi afterward, but nope. We had Larry Valkyria come running out into the ring and jumping up and down with Tatum Paxi and Izzy Dane walking off, But yeah, it was okay. I gave it a C+.
Right. I think the only one that was more happier that Tatum Paxi won was Lyra.
So overall, Mike?
Overall, it was okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. A lot of bad spots, some decent spots. I gave it a C+.
Overall, I gave it a C.
Okay. All righty, so that is our NXT recap for tonight. Right now, you people get 2 nights of Nuggies News. That doesn't happen very often. So
yeah, you have to bear with me on this one. It's going to be challenging to get to the things.
Yep.
Because I got my computer, just for whatever reason, it's just not pulling stuff anymore. All right. So first and foremost, a little bit on the injury front. Now it's going to do this to me. Hold on. Wrestling Observer is reporting that Seth Rollins is reportedly set to undergo surgery ASAP and is out indefinitely. And will be out at least several months. Now, I seem to go around that people thought that, I saw everything arranged, from here saying that, this was all a ruse. This was all a ruse for CM Punk to not be able to wrestle Seth Rollins now, or to fake CM Punk into thinking that the division wasn't all together anymore, to distract CM Punk. Then the next time it was like, okay, it's an injury, he's going to be out for a few weeks, that's why they did this. And then I've seen this where he has to undergo surgery and we have several months to he has been torn a rotator cuff and is expected to be out 6 to 9 months, putting WrestleMania in jeopardy. I mean, maybe we'll know by next Monday as to what's going on.
Right.
I don't know if they may do this, just write him off TV and not say anything about it. I don't know. But he was seen in Australia walking around with his daughter with an ice cream cone in one hand, with his arm in a sling. So if he's not able to hold his own young daughter, that
right.
kind of means it's a serious issue.
Godfather, welcome in. Thank you. So what's going to happen with the title now?
Don't know. We got to figure out if all this stuff is real or not. We don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing's been confirmed. JC Jane. She once again suffered. Where is it? Yeah, suffered an injury, an apparent injury on a live event on October 9th. According to new reports, Jane appeared to injure her quad while competing in a tag match. She immediately went down to catch and was assisted to the back by medical personnel. Remember how long Triple H is out when he blew out his quad?
Yep.
So if that happens to JC Jane,
if my calculation serves me correctly, I think Triple H was out close to a year, if not over.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's something to keep an eye on there. We may have, we have two number one contenders, CM Punk and Tina Paxley. They may be wrestling somebody else for vacant titles.
Yep.
It is being reported. Who's Ed Robinson?
Oh, I think he's a correspondent for Wrestling Insider. I think.
Ed Robinson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It just says rest in peace, Ed Robinson.
Oh.
Death Rebel, the house band for a lot of WWE's music. Their contract is not being renewed, so no more new thing. A lot of the wrestlers people over in Australia went back to their old teams, and they're currently not looking to have one or one thing put together all their music. They've been getting complaints from fans, from wrestlers themselves, that the theme don't connect with them, and some of them are just way too similar. So, Trip, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it could be a good thing.
Yeah.
You get different bands playing the different music. I think it would be a good thing.
Well, one band that is being potentially used is Limp Bizkit. So,
okay.
Come on. Why is nothing working on this damn phone? Here we go. Some buyer sell rumors. So the first one, buyers sell rumor that AJ Styles will finish his career in WWE rather than ending in TNA.
Oh, I'll buy it.
Yeah, you don't think he's going to want to have one last match in TNA?
He might want to have one match in TNA, but after that match, he'll finish his career in WWE, where he'll have a final match overall in WWE.
Okay, because his contract only goes through February. Right now, the little contract extension he had. So it's now October. So you're basically talking 3, maybe 4 months till the end of AJ Styles. You see him leaving WWE in that 4 months to go to TNA for a match and then come back for another match in WWE?
Possible.
I think, if anything, maybe they'll tack on another 6 months and maybe give him a grand send-off at next year's SummerSlam.
Oh, okay.
Next one. Well, this really isn't a bias or rumor. It says Rey Mysterio is reportedly progressing towards his return from injury. Mysterio is due to present at the WWE Performance Center in Florida. He is expected to return to in-action ring relatively soon. He's out with a torn abductor muscle. Does WWE Raw need Ricky to go back or no?
Not right now, no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Dragon Lee's going to tag team with AJ Styles for a shot at the title, so
Yeah.
at least we'll see the next Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
And this isn't that. I don't know why I said buy or sell rumor, just isn't a buy or sell rumor.
Huh.
But WWE is reportedly open to an iShow Speed match.
Oh, God.
In-ring debut at the Royal Rumble. According to Fightful Select, Speed has been at the WWE Performance Center recently in the YouTube series, and future Hall of Famer Randy Orton acted as his mentor. I guess, would you be interested? I know that in seeing iShow Speed match.
Not at all.
No?
Not at all.
Alright, this is what I wanted to go through. I told them around to WWE's most underrated superstar in each division of SmackDown. So, based on what they're saying, agree or disagree that these stars are underrated or, underrated contenders for these titles.
Okay.
For instance, the first one they had for the women's tag division, the underrated contender is Fatal Influence.
Yeah.
You kind of hesitated there.
Well, I'm trying to say, well, I mean, really haven't seen what the hell's the new one's name? Laney Reed. I really haven't seen Laney Reed much in the ring, so I really can't say how. What's that?
Fallon Henley and JCJ.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I would still say they're kind of underrated.
Yeah, I agree. They're underrated. They're not being considered for anything. So I would say yes. Underrated.
Hey, Chris.
Next one. Underrated tag team for the Raw tag team titles. The Creed brothers.
Absolutely. I think they're very underrated.
Grossly underrated.
Yeah.
Next one for the SmackDown tag titles. Pretty Deadly.
No.
You don't think they're underrated?
I don't think Pretty Deadly's that good at all.
Wow. I disagree. I think they're any worse than any other than made them low stars. I mean, I think. Yes.
I was going to ask you. You're talking about Pretty Deadly. Which woman wrestler is Kip married to? Yeah.
One of them's married to Stevie Turner, and then one of them is married to that backstage reporter from NXT.
Sarah Schreiber?
No, the small one just had a baby.
Oh. Because I know they mentioned it, that one of them wasn't too happy because their wrestler wife got thrown out of the backstage area. And I'm sitting there like, well, who the hell did they marry? Who'd they marry?
Well, Stevie Turner, like I said, was married
Oh.
to one of them. Now, what the hell's her name? I'm trying to find it here real quick. Hold on, I'm almost there. There it is. Kelly Kincaid.
Oh, okay.
For the Raw Intercontinental title division, underrated Kairi Sane.
No.
think so?
Nope.
I disagree with that too. I thought you would agree. I thought you liked Kairi Sane.
I do, but I like her in I like her as a tag team wrestler.
Okay. SmackDown Women's United States title. Alba Fire.
Yep.
I agree. Totally agree. I can tell you right now, this is one you will disagree with, and I'm going to agree with. Intercontinental title. Grayson Waller.
Yep.
Disagree, right?
Huh? Disagree. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's something with the kid. I really do. Next, Men's United States title. Ray Phoenix.
No.
Disagree. I think he needs to get back in the tag division.
Yep. Exactly.
Raw Women's World title. Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Think so?
I think so.
I don't know. I still, once again, she's the female Diesel. She's the female just bodyguard. I don't know that she's ready for a world title run. And this is, I don't think this woman, SmackDown Women's World title, I don't think this person is underrated by any means. So I don't know why she's on this list, but Bianca Belair.
No.
Somebody at my door.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, who's it? Oh, what are you doing here? Trying to get it on. Oh. Sorry, that was just podcast for her. Next one. The Raw Men's World title, LA Knight.
Yeah.
I don't think he's underrated. I think he's there. That's a new Bianca Belair.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. He's not underrated.
I don't think he's underrated. I don't think he's underrated. I don't think he's there. How is he underrated?
Yeah, I meant to say no, he's not underrated.
And then the last one they have on this list for the SmackDown Men's World title, Damian Priest.
No.
You don't think he's underrated?
No.
Okay, so you, yeah, see, I kind of do, because when you look at people right now, who do you think is going to be next for Cody Rhodes?
Drew McIntyre.
And who might be next after that?
Maybe Priest.
Randy
Randy Orton.
Orton.
Okay, yep.
I think Damian Priest is underrated because there's always somebody else. Let's see what this last one is. What they were doing. Not at all. We pretty much talked about all that. So, I mean, once again, I had a Nuggets news yesterday, so it's tough dividing up between the two. But that's what I had for Nuggets news today. Trip, what do you got going on for the shows?
All right, this Saturday we have Thriller in Paradise. Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling will present the show at 602 Co Avenue. Tickets are $20. That will be at the training facility. Also, BST, October 26th at 300 Union Avenue in Bridgeport, Connecticut. 2 p.m. start time. 3 p.m. is the bell. The doors open at 2. The bell time is at 3. They're going to have a top-tier challenge. Tiara James versus Ivy Malibu. Also, they're going to have, where's this one here?
I thought you said you were trying to get all this in order.
Yeah, I'm trying to read my writing.
Oh, okay.
My writing is terrible. Oh, Wrestling with Character, Wilcox Tech High School, Meriden, Connecticut. On November 16th, we'll have a meet and greet from 1 to 4 with wrestlers Jacques Rougeau will be there. Karrion Kross and Scarlett will also be making an appearance.
What organization is that again?
What's that?
What organization is that again?
Wrestling with Character. And what was I? Oh yeah, Scarlett will be there. Also, Karrion Kross will be competing in the main event that night. Don't know who he's going against. Dijak will also be appearing, along with Wrecking Ball Legursky. And due to contractual and obligations, Bret the Hitman Hart will not be able to appear, but he will be. Huh? Due to. And also they're having a match that night. Flash Waller, Meriden, Connecticut's own Flash Waller, will be squaring off against Sammy Diaz. So that one should be a real humdinger of a match. So you definitely want to check that out. And then Castle Pro Wrestling will be having a show called Cruel Intentions at the Ledyard Middle School. The champion Steve Off will go against Jay Onyx. Tickets are doors open at 6:30. Bell time is at 7. Tickets are $20. And another BST show. As a matter of fact, it looks like they're having back-to-back shows. Saturday, October 25th, the VFW Post 511, New Britain, Connecticut. Pre-show starts at 4:30. Show starts at 6. So you definitely want to go get your tickets. $20 for tickets. General admission is $15. So you don't want to miss any of the indie shows that they have coming up in the greater Connecticut, Massachusetts area.
Wrestling with Character also has a show Saturday, October 25th at the VFW Post 511 in New Britain, Connecticut.
That's the one. Halloween Hoopla.
Halloween Hoopla.
That's the one. Okay, yep. Yeah, the pre-show's at 4:30. Wrestling with Character. Okay. And that is the indie report for this show. Now we got Halloween Havoc coming up next Saturday, the 25th.
Yep, right now they have 4 matches.
Okay.
Right now, once again, it still is JC Jane, defending against Tatum Paxley, defending her NXT Women's Championship. We have a matchup for the NXT Men's Championship. Ricky Sage defending against Trick Williams. Ethan Page is defending the NXT North American Championship in a Day of the Dead match against El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. And then the Hardy Boys defend their NXT Tag Team Championships only, not both titles, against that's Chapter Matt the Hardy Boys. Against Nerd State, where Dion Lennox, Cutler Jean, Saquon Sugars, and or Osiris Smith. And once again, that's for just the NXT Tag Team Championship.
Okay.
Matches and all championship matches. Should be kind of premium live event.
Now, who else would you like to see him put on the show?
Well, I was thinking the time wouldn't be right. I think they're starting this men's speed tournament too late.
I was just going to say that.
On the show, we should have started it this week and then had the semifinals or finals for number contender next week, and then challenging El Grande Americano.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else they.
Could we possibly see a women's North American title defense?
Yeah, sold against who?
Jada Parker.
I mean, okay. I mean, I don't know what's going on between the two of them that you're going to be able to put something together in 1 week.
Right. Wrestle Rant just asked the question: would the crowd pop if John Cena's last opponent is El Grande Americano?
Absolutely. They would go ballistic for El Grande Americano.
Okay, I'm sure you heard that, Wrestle Rant. Greg said absolutely the crowd would go ballistic. So, but yeah, I think Seth Rollins is turning into a brittle bone wrestler now. I mean, it seems like he's always getting injured.
Well, he's had years of wrestling nonstop. I mean, he hasn't taken breaks, he hasn't taken time off. Yeah, he had the one bad knee injury, but he wrestles all the time. He's on every Monday. He doesn't take months off. So I think, yeah. But
I said he's always injured. Wrestle Rant goes, or is he?
well, that's other people thought that this may be another kayfabe injury.
Yep. And earlier on, we had a comment from the Godfather that he said if he was the booker, he would do Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker for the title. And when we talked about Triple H being out, and when we talked about Triple H being out with the quad, he said Triple H was out for 8 months, once in 2002, and the other one in 2007. And Wrestle Rant says kayfabe is making a comeback. Yes, it is. So, but yeah, so we got Friday Night SmackDown coming up this week. I don't know if there's any news reported on it yet.
I don't know. I think they said a couple matches. There was the only thing there was is Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu.
Oh, okay.
That coming from San Jose, California.
All righty.
San Jose.
What?
San Jose, California.
San Jose, yeah. So.
And then they just had their super show in Melbourne, Australia today. I mean, it was your run-of-the-mill house show. Penta defeated Kofi Kingston. AJ Styles defeated El Grande Americano. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley defeated the Kabuki Warriors. Julia defeated Bayley and Lyra Valkyria in a triple threat match. Jey Uso and Shinsuke Nakamura defeated The Mission. Bronson. Rusev defeated Ivar, then Ella defeated Rusev. Stephanie McMahon defeated Roxanne Perez, and Dominic Mysterio defeated CM Punk by DQ.
Okay. So.
Very interesting matches.
Yes.
A little bit of SmackDown, a little bit of Raw, but that's what a Super Show is.
Yep. So. All right, Greg, anything else you want to add?
Nothing else I can think of.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for the 2.1K likes. I appreciate that. So on behalf of the Nugster Greg, this is the illustrious Mr. Trivia for Top Rope Report saying thank you all for tuning in, and we'll catch you on Sunday.